Hi everyone, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Collective Tarot for the full moon in Leo, January 2024. If you watch my channel, you know that I have been talking a lot about the Leo full moon. I'm getting a strong sense of collective chaos. I'm getting a strong tower energy because there is a signifier of this Leo full moon clearing the way, and then Uranus direct in Taurus 2 days later, unexpected events that take you forward. So with that being said, that is why I think it's so important for us to have a collective reading, because the more of us that can align with the Aquarian age, Aquarius season just started, Pluto just entered Aquarius for the first time in over 250 years. This is big, okay? And this is a big, powerful transit for us to collectively come together. We want to heal this, okay? It's not about getting rid of this. It's about healing this energy. And there is a lot in the collective of these disappointments and this just low energy, all right? But we have to accept where we're at with the Capricorn paradigm. We have to embrace our shadow, okay? Until we heal our shadow, this is a pattern that repeats, all right? We have a lot to be grateful for, even if something didn't work out. And so if something is clearing out of your life that didn't seem like you wanted it cleared, that's a tough lesson. And it really takes us collectively coming together and keeping our energy and focused on where we're going, not where we've been. And anytime that Five of Cups does come up, really focus on all of the other people in the collective, all the other people, you know, who watch these readings or astrology, and align with that, because it's a very powerful amount of people, right, who are aligned with your energy. So even if it's not in your personal circle, that energy is everywhere. And that's a beautiful part of the Aquarian age, is us connected even if we're far apart, okay? So giving a big warm Pisces hug to everybody. Hit that like button. Claim that communal energy that is coming in, okay? Global community, like actual global community. The other thing I think is interesting is when I cleared the cards and was meditating on them, the Five of Wands was at the bottom. Now the Five of Wands is Saturn and Leo. So I do think that there's going to be a strong connection to your Saturn placement. The lessons that we've been dealing with since Saturn went direct in Pisces around November 4th, that is going to be that culmination. Like something dealing with that is getting cleared out of your life. So do think about the lessons that you've been learning from Saturn. What sign rules Saturn? This is comforting to see that it's clearing for this. So definitely hit the like button to claim that. Your ships are coming in, okay? And so when we can identify the things that haven't been working, or like this cycle, okay, and it has to do with our shadow, and we all have a shadow side. If you haven't watched my shadow astrology video yet, I will be linking that at the end of this reading, but you really just, you want to embrace it, okay? Nothing to shame, no shame, guilt, or fear when it comes to your shadow. And with Pluto, I mean, it's heavy rebirth, regeneration, revolution, okay? The revolution comes when we resist this evolution collectively and personally. So, whatever this is for you and your sign, together, we're all meant to not only shine, but we're all meant to embrace this new transition from the Capricorn paradigm to the Aquarian age, okay? So I hope you're excited. That's the point of this reading, is instead of, you know, connecting to the fear, connecting to the shadows, because remember, the Capricorn paradigm is showing its shadow too. And part of the Capricorn paradigm, it wants to stay in control. It wants to stay in power. And so we see the ugly side of that, right? There's wonderful things to the Capricorn paradigm, but then it's like the flip of seeing all of the negative, all right? And it doesn't want to lose power. So you have to think about that and not focus your attention. It's like, you know, with a toddler, if you have kids, and redirecting your child's energy, all right? And you don't give attention to their energy. You either redirect or you walk away. And so that's another big thing too with these power struggles, because it might not even be in your personal life. You might be seeing it, you know, on social media, but there's a no-win situation with whatever this heavy energy is connected to the Capricorn paradigm. And so let's just embrace this forward-moving energy, stay aligned with the people who don't get you down in the muck. Yeah, who connect to this amazing strength. Like, this is courage and self-discipline. It is going to take a lot of self-discipline when it comes to this this new world, really, that is being birthed. And it's so exciting because I watch the Autistic Mystic, love their channel, and on Instagram I saw a video of them, talking about this is a whole new world. And just knowing that there are people, thank you, answering the wake-up call with you, okay? Like, that's what really gets your energy. You can connect to the collective unconscious at any time. And where you're tuning your radio dial really matters, all right? So at any time, you can tune that radio dial to the Aquarian age and liberating yourself and collectively liberating our society, our global society, into the Aquarian age. And it takes the King of Cups energy, right? It takes really powerful, strong, emotional energy. And we're going to have a lot of interesting dreams around this Leo full moon. So if you don't have a journal next to your, interesting that this, a lot of standing up for what you believe in, okay? So you're going to be triggered. Like, remember, your inner child gets triggered when it thinks it's not safe, when you think you have to protect that inner child, like that wasn't protected in some way. And really pay attention to how you respond, all right? When the Knight of Swords makes an appearance, if you will, whether, again, it be global events or something personal in your life that you're observing, like, be careful of the knee-jerk reactions that are going to come with this powerful full moon, because you don't want your ego to take the lead with a Leo full moon. All right, that's the thing. Like, the ego of the Leo can make some very wrong decisions if it feels threatened. Okay, with fire signs, I always say, like, if you had when your shadow and your fear takes the lead, you have a torch and you're going to burn other people before they burn you. But if your shadow, you have a healed shadow, you stay grounded, and it's like the campfire. You're grounded and you provide light and warmth for people, okay? So that's the choice we want to have collectively during this time. And it's not saying that, like, these events aren't going to happen, but when they do happen, like, where are you directing your energy? And if there is, say, like, a situation with you related to a power struggle in your personal life, like, the universe is really asking you, where are you focusing your energy? Because it's going to really matter, okay? Especially in the next couple of weeks when this direction is, boom, like taking off. It's like I'm getting a rocket, you know what I mean? And it's like ready to launch, and it's building up that fire, and then boom, we're off, all right? So you want to go in the right direction. Otherwise, it might take some time to turn that ship around, if you will. But yeah, with the Capricorn Paradigm too, we're going to see a lot of shifts financially. So claim it for you to be a shift in the right direction, right? All right, so we're going to get into this collective reading. I'm so excited to see what this Leo full moon has in store for all of us. And it's definitely, trust me, Pluto is a big part of this energy right now, all right? And then February, we got the year of the dragon starting on February 10th. Also super exciting. Talk about passionate, fiery energy. Don't get distracted on what you don't have. Like, really a part of this too is, like, because Aquarius is air and lifting us up, it's almost like, like when you have that like a head rush, or like feeling like vertigo, so it's like we can't stay too high in the clouds. Like, we still have to stay grounded too. And so it is about balancing all of those elements and making sure that you stay grounded and focused on what you have. And this is that, like, yeah, I am going to get that because I'm focusing on this. Okay. I am going to get this because I'm focusing on the task at hand. Also, a lot about personal power. So don't forget, Capricorn season was all about personal power and determination. So we're carrying that into the end of the month. We're carrying that into Aquarius season. And also your February readings will be out soon as well. Very excited for those. I think February is really going to be a very exciting month. So yeah, tune into yourself, okay? Tune out the outside world, tune into yourself. You can still, give your love and gratitude and blessings to the collective without actually, like, personally, being in there, if you will. I'm going to do my best to stay off social media as much as I can. It is my job though, as a social media manager for my job, my day job. But it's more so about, you know, like getting in there and then getting out. So if you do have to be online for your job, just recognize what energy you're absorbing. And then like at the end of the day, take a shower. You know what I mean? Like cleanse the energy off of you. Even if it takes like spritzing your face with like a spray bottle with like water and sage. You know what I mean? Like there's all these wonderful things you can do to cleanse. And it's just really about being mindful. And I'm getting just so much, stay grounded. As much as we're being lifted up, and the grounding can't be out of fear. You know what I mean? You can't like, oh, like out of fear of being lifted away. Okay. So it's like, it's a duality. It's the yin and the yang, like I said. And so that's why this shadow work that I've been promoting since summer is so important, because we need both to like step into this Aquarian age with the right foot. Okay. So let's see what we got for the collective for the Leo full moon, January 25th, 2024. Also, too, my mom and daughter are playing upstairs, so if you hear random voices, that is them. Okay, Leo, January 24. Oh yeah. See, I'm telling you, like collective chaos just really seems hi. It was literally everything I just said. Okay, so tune out. There's gonna be some tower energy and this strong indication of that full moon, but also to your subconscious. So remember, like your mind plays tricks on you. So it really is important to ground those feelings, all right, as much as you ground your body. Okay, so, well, that's amazing. All right, okay. Oh, get excited. Yep. Interesting. So we are going to definitely be clarifying that. Overall energy for this Leo full moon for us collectively is the 10 of coins. This is Mercury and Virgo. So I'm getting this strong sense that we really are focused on our material goods, our financial health, right? Really focusing on manifesting wealth, really focusing on connecting with our friends and family, all right? Really appreciating everything. And that's going to be the biggest thing to help guide you through this energy, is looking around at the things you have to appreciate. And gratitude is always the right attitude, all right? Not toxic positivity is not, but gratitude is always the right attitude. But it's about unlocking whatever it is you've been setting your intentions towards. But I'm getting a visualization of wealth and health and, you know, just abundance. And we have to collectively want that for everybody. All right. And so that's kind of hard too, because we are so personally focused. When we set those intentions for ourselves, we want to make sure we're setting it for the collective too. However, too, like we might have that fear attached to this too. So we'll dive deeper into this and we'll see. But yeah, King of Swords is in the area of what we collectively need more of. So we really need to be disciplined during this time. This is also a card of legal matters. And so there could be a lot in your personal life, or just that you're observing with the legal system, the justice system. And like a lot of that tower energy could be coming from that. But like we need to make sure that we stay true to aligning our decisions that are based like in logic and rationality. I'm getting a lot of, like I said, the shadow playing tricks on us. And so we could be seeing things, like we could be seeing illusions. I'm going back to that moon card. Like there's illusions from our subconscious that's trying to keep us in a cycle that we've outrun. Okay. So a lot of us, including like the collective, like there's this toxic cycle. We've outgrown it, you know, and Pluto's coming in to say, here we go. This is a new age. What I love here, which is so interesting with this, is because the world is karmic completion. The world is feeling your place in the universe. And this is in the area of what you have the right amount of. This is Saturn, okay? And so you are ready. You have learned the lessons from Saturn. You are embracing the lessons from Saturn. You are taking your mask off. This is that liberation. So whatever you've been scared of, whatever has been holding you back from fear, guilt, shame, embarrassment, whatever that is that's been tugging at you, it's time, okay? So personally, collectively, it is time. And I just love this so much because this karmic energy, this world energy was in all of the readings for this this week that I did. And what's so fascinating is the AI was making every image for the thumbnails had a circular message. And then look, I mean, you have this circular, full circle. Something is coming full circle. And that is, I think, where we're going to get excited with this, okay? And then in the area, interesting, the area of what you need less of is the Page of Cups. And so, like I said, this is going back to us needing discipline. I'm kind of getting a sense of like our inner child wanting to deal with the collective chaos with a bit of escapism, if you will. We need to be very disciplined, all right? We really need to be assertive and disciplined, and we're not taking BS, all right? And like I said, this is personally and collectively, because even in the collective, we can see the tricks that the Capricorn paradigm, the people who are, you know, in control, the power and the control, right? That is shifting, how they manipulate to keep us in this never-ending cycle of BS, if you will, you know what I mean? And so there is something where we're going to want to escape because we're just so tired of it. And so we really want to embrace this King of Swords energy, okay? We really want to have that power and determination, and not only with our actions, but very specifically with our thoughts, very specifically with how we're communicating. Are you talking about current events, or are you talking about where we're going? Are you talking about the Aquarian age? Are you talking about leveling up, okay? All right, and in the area of what you can change, this is pretty cool too, because the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, fellow heir to Aquarius, but I've been getting the really strong message of enjoying the contrasts and differences, not only in relationships with others, but that relationship with yourself. The light and the shadow that's within you is so important to connect with, okay? And so the biggest part of this, what you can change, for us collectively, I think, and this is, I think, what's the most powerful thing for us when it comes to this collective chaos, is recognizing that we all project, okay? Our shadow, there's parts of ourselves that we reject, and then there's parts of ourselves that we project. And so there's something here to recognizing and identifying that aspect of what's going on, all right, and bringing harmony into it. You know, it's like that idea of like coexisting, and that's the most amazing thing about astrology and tarot is nobody's excluded. You got a birthday, boom, welcome to the community, you know what I mean? And so please, like, just really stay focused on understanding the nature of appearances when it comes to our relationships, okay? And really connecting, like that's the strong thing. Again, we need that connection. We can't use this escapism of pretending like things aren't happening the way they are, and connecting with people who are like-minded like you, and know that this is all shifting, all right? Wow, what you need to accept is, there are things that need to be released. You need to accept Pluto's transformations. And it's okay to have fear come in. When that fear comes in, how do you react to it, okay? Your shadow's gonna creep up and give you these fearful things of this isn't gonna work, or you're being unrealistic. And you do have to stay, again, we can't have the dreamy aspect. We have to stay grounded and disciplined and focused on that, all right? But there are certain cycles that clearly we have outgrown. We've learned the lesson. There's a lesson that Saturn was like, okay, you do this, it's like a video game. You beat this and then you go to the next level. And that what you have to beat is that lesson from Saturn. And it's not about beating it and then it leaves, but now I identify that this is where this fear comes from. And I can tell that inner child that we are safe. But this could be honestly too, I'm getting a really strong energy of collectively, There's certain beliefs that we have that we need to get rid of. Collectively, there's certain routines that we need to get rid of. I'm getting to even the concept of, you know, like office jobs and like people who are forced to work in an office even though they could work remote. I know people in my personal life where they're still forced to go into the office even though their job can be 100% remote. But then it's the Capricorn paradigm saying, nope, because the real estate people need to make their money. You know what I mean? It's like there's all these very 3D structured reasonings for us not evolving Aquarianly. Okay. Now this is interesting because the outcome of all of this is the Nine of Swords. And so, like I said, you can't fear the unknown. I think that because of what's clearing, like this is like a big change. This is big clearing energy. And so it's scary, right? When you don't know what's next. And remember though, after the full moon clearing the way, we have Uranus direct in Taurus, which unexpected events leading us forward. So as long as we can stay focused with that assertive energy, like Gemini's kind of scattered, if you will. And so how we assert ourselves, we really have to stay focused on the King of Swords, all right? Be disciplined with your thoughts and your words, because like I said, like what are you speaking into existence? If you're in a relationship that's not serving you, if you're in a career that's not serving you, are you complaining about it? Are you like not, you know, or are you taking the reins of that and getting your resume together, putting that resume out there, connecting with people who are like-minded, okay? So remember, you can't fear the unknown. So let's get a past life energy. What I find fascinating too is that Atlantis is reversed on this deck. And so like I said, part of that resistance is the resistance of the Aquarian thinking, okay? Atlantean thinking, not personally, I'm sure if you're tuning in, but collectively. And so it is about us turning that around, all right? And really, as a collective, embracing it, because if we don't embrace our evolution, we're going to get revolution, all right? Pluto's all about the regeneration, rebirth, revolution. So we want to have a wonderful Aquarian evolution, okay? And just be on that lightning bolt of change and not the tower that's collapsing, all right? Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so this is making clear too when it comes to this 10 of coins being, you know, you got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Like the situation is all about insecurity, and it comes from past life energy of finances and food and hunger. So remember, when it comes to past life energy, this can be if you're a parent, your life before you had children. If you're in a long-term relationship, your life before that. It could be from childhood or an actual past life outside of this paradigm. So take it how it resonates. But let's start with finances because that's the easiest to start with. And they're right next to each other, so that's cool. All right, your relationship with money is being affected by your past life experiences. For instance, you may have had a lifetime of extreme poverty or even wealth. Many people struggle to save money because their other lifetimes involved communal wealth, where the convent, tribe, or village provided for everyone's needs. In those lifetimes, there was no such thing as individual savings accounts or separate possessions. As a result, you may find that your finances are perplexing and upsetting. Your income may roller coaster up and down until you come to terms with the fact that you're currently incarnated in a Western capitalist society that operates on individualism. To heal this situation, understand that money is merely energy and can be used for good purposes or negative ones. Know that money is neutral. It is what you do with it that matters. Act with intention to help the world through clarity and generosity. Charity, but clarity too. That is a noble virtue. All right, so we do have to remember too that like the structures of our society, while they're changing, we do have to recognize the paradigm that we live in. And how can we incorporate Aquarian thinking, that communal thinking, that's also individualistic? Because Aquarian is very individualistic, but it's also us being individualistic in harmony, okay? Now let's get to food and hunger. You didn't have enough to eat in your past lives, causing you to overeat or hoard food in this incarnation. You may have weight or eating disorder issues because you associate eating with fear instead of hunger. You harbor insecurities about whether there will be enough food in the future, so you may stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions and make sure to eat everything on your plate just in case there won't be enough. Food in the future, in case there might not be enough food in the future. For some people, this pattern also applies to fears about having enough water to drink. Often just remembering the past life pattern is enough to heal the issue. Understand that the past is over and will not repeat in this current lifetime. The goal should be to learn from it and then let go. Also, let fears of deprivation fade away, as they no longer are necessary. Open yourself up to abundance. So again, opening this treasure chest of abundance. And so again, like why I want us collectively to affirm that together. Like hit that like button, make sure you affirm that. This bread also looks delicious. I kind of want some now. But both of these, like I'm saying, is that what we saw in the beginning with the Five of Cups, this lack, this poverty consciousness. And we, you know, I'm getting emotional eating. I mean, I'm a Pisces. I understand that well. And there is this vibration to what we give to things that are neutral energy, right? Money's neutral, you know what I mean? And so it's that concept of the discipline. I'm telling you, so it's just really, there's a lot about power and discipline. So remember that Capricorn energy of January, personal power and determination. That is really what this King of Swords is representing here with all of this energy. Don't work against Pluto, work with Pluto. Allow Pluto to help, like, boost you up. You know what I mean? Like you're, again, like a game where like your energy booster. Okay, so work with it, don't work against it. All right, let's get an empowering question for you for navigating this Leo full moon. Remember, it doesn't have to be negative. There's two sides to every coin and how you choose to utilize the energy that is gifted to you. All right, empowering question for the collective for the Leo full moon on June. All right. What we got? What have been the most defining moments that have helped shape my life? Because I think that what's happening here is going to be very life-changing and really defining the next chapter in your life, okay? All right, let's get some crystal energy. This would be great, too, to have this crystal next to have it in the moonlight, you know, let it get charged up and then use it the next day to really incorporate whatever energy the universe wants to give us for this Leo. Ooh, look at you. All right, we got gold. I love this. Solar Angel. So definitely utilize the sun as much as you can too, but also remember that the moon is so bright because of the sun, okay? So I do love this, that solar angel. So if you have a piece of gold that you can put to get that, you know, that moonlight, also getting, you know, it's very fascinating here, okay? The unlocking of this, I mean, the gold treasures here, the gold in the Page of Cups. And so like I said, like we don't want to get, we just really want to be disciplined with the energy that Pluto is bringing is really what I'm getting, okay? So let's get a clarifier. We're going to clarify the Nine of Swords at the end of the month. Obviously, like I said, big changes for us personally and collectively, but we can't fear the unknown. It's like getting this offer where you're like, there's no way. You know what I mean? Like, I have all these responsibilities, but you're like, just take it, okay? You can't fear what's going to happen. But also, it's just not going to fall on your lap. You know, it, again, like I said, it's a discipline. If you want a career change, now is the time. Get that resume. Put it out there, okay? All right, let's clarify the result of this full moon so we can close this out. All right, Leo full moon clarifier. That was easy. I love to hear, like, also if there is any fear or insecurities even I'm getting when it comes to, like, let's say you do want to go for a job and you're like, oh, I don't really fit that, or I don't know that. Well, learn it. Go on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, there's a video for literally everything on YouTube. Wow. Okay. Well, this was reversed. Okay, so sorry. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, when we're alone, we really have to be mindful of the thoughts we're thinking, okay? And so like I said, the doubt, the worry, the fear, we really just want to, what I find actually interesting here too is look how, like, this is like a laptop, And they're like, oh, like, it's like this idea of, you shouldn't go online, but I'll just take a quick peek. And like, it's like you have to close that laptop, all right? We have to discard something here. And what's fascinating too, because you see the king here, the king is dead. And like, I'm getting that really strong sense. This is a big power shift, collective power shift. And it could be people in power collectively that we're seeing. It's like, oh my God, like that. And it gets scary. You know what I mean? And so there might be something like that. But we just want to close that laptop and not tune into the collective chaos. That's really where I think this worry is, that there could be something where it's really making us anxious. And we just have to, as so many people say, stay in your lane. Okay, so stay in your lane. Remember, this is what we're unlocking. So all of this transformation is going to be really powerful, but tune into those thoughts. Embrace the change, embrace a new routine, embrace new relationships, okay? Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Again, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, comment, claim this for us collectively, and always remember to shine your inner light. We've got this.